Welcome to Reading with Rosie, and today's story is about a pirate.
Hello! Hi! Where am I today? What can I see? I can see ships. I can see water. I can see seagulls. Where am I? I'm in the harbour. Today's story is about a pirate, and it's written by Grandad P. That means he's the author of the book. Grandad is taking you for lunch today, Dulcie's mum said. I think Sam is going to join too. Dulcie looked up from her drawing. Her 3 favourite things: Grandad, her cousin Sam, and most importantly, lunch. Grandad rolled up in the old battered camper van that he'd just bought. Do you like it, Dulcie? It's magical, Grandad said. Dulcie took one look at the camper van and was less than impressed. She looked over at the cooker and she hoped that lunch wasn't going to be prepared there. Sam was already in the back of the camper van and Dulcie settled in next to him. What do you think of the camper van? Dulcie asked Sam. Well, it's got character, said Sam. Grandad sat in the driver's seat and shouted towards the back over the roar of the engine. Isn't it magical, kids? Grandad said. Dulcie and Sam both agreed that it was truly magical, but they didn't really think so. They drove a couple of miles down the road to Brickport Harbour, kind of like this one. Grandad found a space big enough for the camper van. Grandad went to the back of the van to open the sliding doors. Right, kids, now be prepared because this really is magical. Dulcie looked outside at the boring grey car park and she didn't really think it was magical at all. As they all stepped out, Dulcie could see that the entire car park had been transformed into a market full of pirates. Dulcie looked back towards the van and she could see that it wasn't there anymore. It had been replaced by a stagecoach and horses. Grandad, what is going on? Asked Sam. Well, when I first saw you, I said that this van was magical. Then I told Dulcie that it was magical. And then I told you both that it was magical. And now we're all dressed up as pirates and the year must be about 1700. We must be here to help someone. You were a pirate before, Grandad? Dulcie asked. No, I was an astronaut, but that's a story for another day. Grandad walked the 2 cousins to the harbour side and they took great care in not to lose each other. They found a quiet place where they could stop and think. Suddenly, Sam saw a pirate looking very sad. Maybe it's him we need to help, said Sam. Maybe, said Grandad. Let's find out. Hello, Dulcie said to the pirate. Why are you looking so sad? Is this Glumtown? The pirate was very fierce looking with 3 muskets attached to his chest and wisps of smoke coming out of his hat. Hello, said the sad, fierce looking, smoky hatted pirate. My name's Jamaica Jake. What are your names, my hearties? Grandad introduced them all and asked again why he was looking so sad. Well, I've had a big fallout with my friend Harpoon Harry, you see. And I heard that his ship, the Annie Mary, is coming into the harbour soon and I fear they're going to cause me some trouble. Dulcie asked what the fight was about and Jake said that he pretended to be Harpoon Harry when he was in the Caribbean to avoid paying for a room, which left Harpoon Harry with the bill and he had to deal with Cyclone Sally, the landlady. Are you sorry? Asked Sam. I'm truly sorry. And we haven't spoken a word since. Why don't you try talking to him, suggested Grandad. It's always better to talk things out. It's not as easy as that. Well, why don't we walk with you into town for moral support, asked Sam. Really? You do that for me? A sad, lonely old pirate? Asked Jamaica Jake. Absolutely, Grandad reassured him. It's always best to talk things out, and if he is really your friend, he will forgive you. Jake stood up and they all walked towards the harbour. Oh, crumbs, that's him. It's Harpoon Harry. And he looks less than impressed, said Jake. The group of pirates marched towards them. Sam hid behind Grandad. Dulcie hid behind Sam. For months we've been sailing the salty seas to find you, Jamaica Jake. And now we finally found you. Before Jamaica Jake could utter a word of an apology, Harpoon Harry grabbed him and hugged him. "Come here, you old fool," said Harry. "I thought you were annoyed with me," said Jake. "I was," replied Harry. "But it's okay to get upset now and again and not let things take over. You're my best friend and I've missed you." With that, the crew of the Annie Mary threw their hats into the air and cheered. "I'm sorry," said Jake. "Me too," said Harry. "See," said Grandad, "nothing is ever as bad as it seems, and if they are truly a friend, they will forgive you." "Have you ever fallen out with a friend, Grandad?" Dulcie asked. "Oh yes, but that's a story for another day," said Grandad. "Right, let's get you two fed and back home," said Grandad. "I'm hungry," said Sam. "Shall we have burgers?" "Yes," said Grandad, "but I don't think they've been invented yet." They climbed on board the stagecoach and inside was the tatty old van, and it never looked lovelier. After Grandad dropped Dulcie home, she ran to her mum and told her the story of Jamaica Jake. "Your Grandad," said Dulcie's mum. "He's got such an imagination. How was the van?" "Magical," Dulcie said. "Truly magical." The end. So what have we learnt from that story? Well, if you see someone sad, you might be able to help them. And if you fall out with a friend and they truly are a friend, they will forgive you. And it's always better to talk things out.